couple's decision to commit their lives and accept each other completely, to learn how to help and understand each other, and to travel through life as best friends and companions. Marriage is a supreme sharing of experience and an adventure in the most intimate of human relationships. It is the joyous union of two people whose friendship and mutual understanding have flowered in romance. Today, Katie and Aaron proclaim their love and commitment to the world, and we gather here to rejoice with and for them in the new life they now begin together. It is our honor and privilege to stand witness to this event, and Katie and Aaron would like to acknowledge that this day is made possible not only because of their love for each other, but also through the grace and support of their family and friends. I ask you all to go to your hearts and raise your spirits high as we come with our full presence to honor them as they join together as husband and wife. These two ask that you will always be their friends, that you will love, support, and encourage them as they discover the commitment and dedication needed to make a marriage thrive. Katie and Aaron, this ceremony is a celebration of the beginning of a great adventure, and you are about to take a new step forward into life. It is our hope that your fulfillment and joy in each other and in yourselves will increase with every passing year. And now, I'd like to share with you all a bit of the story of Katie and Aaron and how we have come to be here today. These two initially met online. She thought he was cute, and as you can see, he is. He's also very cute. Also, he knew about bikes. So she figured that if nothing else, he'd be good for some bike information. She messaged him, he messaged back, she went silent for 3 weeks. Then a friend of hers said, "You gotta message this guy again," and offered to take a shot with Katie to give her a little liquid courage. And so it came to pass the message that launched the romance was sent out across the ether. They met in person on December 19th, 2011 at Halcyon for coffee, which turned later into wine as the conversation continued, and then turned into s'mores, and then turned into a parking ticket. Because during the 4-hour conversation, Katie knew that was a very small price to pay for such a great time. They paced themselves, waiting all the way until the next day before meeting up for a second date. This time a hike on the Greenbelt. Katie thought for sure Aaron would find an opportunity to kiss her. He did not. He admits he was not in a big hurry, as Katie was not, and I'm quoting him here, his first fish in the OkCupid Sea. Shortly after that, Aaron was set to head to Mexico with his family for Christmas. Katie thought she'd have to wait for a third date, but just before he left, he called her and said she had to come with him to see the Moon Tower Christmas tree at Zilker Park. He took her to dinner at Blue Dahlia beforehand and Hole in the Wall after, a classic Austin date. He brought her a book to read, Jitterbug Perfume by Tom Robbins. She brought him a book to read, Lamb by Christopher Moore. Knowing that Aaron had to be at the airport at 6 a.m., they very responsibly ended their date at 3:30 a.m., allowing him time to pack. When he got back, she picked him up, and after that, they found reasons to hang out every day. Or I should say they found excuses to hang out every day. They only had one reason, love, because that's all you need. Being a modern couple, they solidified their commitment a couple of months later by deleting their online profiles entirely. A few months later, Katie went with Aaron to his sister's wedding in Colorado, where she discovered that she was becoming part of a bunch of hug bugs. Aaron's family embraced her in all senses of the word. Wow. They agreed that the drive to Colorado was a time of momentous shift for both of them, the point when it became real. It was 16 hours in the car, and they didn't even listen to music. They just talked and talked some more. When Aaron decided he wanted to go to grad school, Katie unhesitatingly offered to move with him wherever he went, which turned out to be St. Ed's in Austin, so that was pretty easy. But then his program offered him a chance to move to France for a while. Katie was also fine with this, which she conveyed by saying, "Okay, you have to marry me." got engaged on the campus of St. Ed's. Katie knew something was up that night, but she wasn't sure what. She just knew that when she showed up at 9 p.m., the house was really clean, there were flowers and Indian food waiting, and Aaron said he needed a flashlight, which seemed a bit odd. Off they went for a pre-dinner walk until they reached a tree they'd climbed a couple of times before. He lifted her up to what he calls an appropriate engagement angle.
That's so Aaron.
Then he asked her if she wanted to continue to go on adventures with him. She replied, and I quote, "Squeal!" And that is why we have come together today, to celebrate a squeal of approval, to give our congratulations, and wish these two truly a bon voyage as they set off on their biggest adventure yet. And now I would like to invite Rachel Stone to give a reading for us.
The Seed Market by Rumi. Can you find another market like this, where with your one rose you can buy hundreds of roses? Where for one seed get a whole wilderness? For one weak breath, a divine wind? You've been fearful of being absorbed in the ground or drawn up by the air. Now, your water bead lets go and drops into the ocean where it came from. It no longer has the same form it had, but it's still water. The essence is the same. This giving up is not a repenting, it's a deep honoring of yourself. When the ocean comes to you as a lover, marry at once, for God's sake. Don't postpone it. Existence has no better gift. No amount of searching will find this. A perfect falcon, for no reason, has landed on your shoulder and become yours.
Oh, wow. Really?
Aaron, do you take Katie to be your wife? Katie, do you take Aaron to be your husband?
I do.
Aaron, please repeat after me. Katie, in this assembly of friends and family, I take you this day as my wife and true life partner. I promise to encourage, inspire, and laugh with you, to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle, to care for you in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, when our love is both simple and complex. I promise to be always faithful to you, to walk with you through all of life's endeavors, and to love, honor, and cherish you all the days of our life. Katie, please repeat after me. Aaron, in this assembly of friends and family,
Aaron, in this assembly of friends and family,
I take you this day as my husband and true life partner.
I take you this day as my husband and true life partner.
I promise to encourage, inspire, and laugh with you,
I promise to encourage, inspire, and laugh with you,
to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle,
to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle,
to care for you in sickness and in health,
to care for you in sickness and in health,
in good times and bad,
good times and bad,
when our love is both simple and complex.
when our love is both simple and complex.
I promise to be always faithful to you,
I promise to be always faithful to you,
to walk with you through all of life's endeavors,
to walk with you in all of life's endeavors,
and to love, honor, and cherish you
and to love, honor, and cherish you
all the days of our lives.
all the days of our lives.
A ring is a solid object, an unbroken circle, and yet when we hold it up and look through it, a ring lets the light in. In honor of their vows, Katie and Aaron now wish to exchange rings that will serve as a symbol of the wholeness of the words they speak today, the love for each other that they will carry with them, and the light they bring into one another's lives. The rings mark the beginning of a long journey filled with wonder, surprises, laughter, challenges, celebration, and joy. Where are the rings? Okay, Maestro, could we have a little music while we wait for the rings?
Having fun, right?
It rains. I think they went to the pawn shop. So, can I just get up to the front?
Everybody's got to touch them.
Cool.